Hello! We are the Custodians. I'm Rhett.
And I'm Gabe.
And we are back with another episode of My Hero Academia, Season 5, Episode 24.
Ooh.
So we are in the home stretch of this section of My Villain Academia.
You said that there was 2 episodes left?
I think there's 2 episodes left. Who knows? Maybe this could be the last episode. But I don't believe it's gonna be that.
Okay.
Sorry, Joe's not here. He's doing a frat thing, and by doing a frat thing, I think he might be recovering from a frat thing. Either way.
No, he's camping. I think it's something outside.
Oh, then I guess he could have joined us. Laptop, hotspot on his phone. He could have been here. No. Every now and then, Joe could have been like, "Hey guys, how he's going?" Just in the background. But yeah, so Gabe, try to be as punctual as possible. I'm still having nightmares from that 9-hour export time. Try to be as punctual as possible. But what happened in the last episode of My Hero Academia?
So we got some stuff about Shigaraki.
Good old Shiggy.
Which was we got a few things here and there. I believe last episode is when we were revealed Spinner's quirk. He could stick to walls. That's it.
Yeah.
I think because if it was anything like we were predicting, it would have said, "Oh, he can do anything a lizard can do," but it's not. It's he can stick to walls.
Which lizards can do that. And I guess we don't necessarily know if he can't, regen limbs.
No, but that's the thing. If it was that, I feel like it would have been like Froppy, where it's like, oh, she can do anything a frog can do.
No, hold on.
It would have said, hey, he can do anything a lizard can do. But no, it's literally just, he can stick to walls. That's it.
I'm gonna be a little optimistic. Besides, there are a lot of applicable things to sticking to walls, but
I'm not.
But I'm gonna be a little optimistic because Froppy herself, when she first introduced her quirk, she really only talks about how she's a good jumper. Her tongue is 20 meters long, which is fucking ridiculous, and she can vomit up her own stomach. But remember, now she's got acidic mucus and the ability to camouflage. So I'm gonna be holding out. All right.
Again, her quirk description was do anything a frog can do. Spinner's was just he sticks to walls.
I know.
But yeah, so the big thing that we got from this last episode was the Shigaraki backstory, and we kind of knew. Or we're able to infer more how Shigaraki killed his parents, that it was by accident, but it was a little more complicated than that.
Ugh.
His father didn't want him to become a hero because of Nana, and I didn't predict it, but I'm pretty sure Rhett had predicted it, and I think Joe might have said something as well, that Shigaraki had been suppressing the real strength of his quirk up until now, but essentially he wanted to be a hero, and his father would scold him about why he couldn't be, and every one of his parents, he lived with his mom and his grandpa and his grandma and his sister, and they would comfort him and tell him it's okay, but they wouldn't ever really help him.
Yep.
And in the end, he wanted, I think he had a picture of Nana, and his sister ratted him out, and the dad slapped him.
They found a picture of Nana that
from his office,
from his father's office.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so he was crying, and the corgi, they had a dog, and his quirk had finally activated. He was hugging the dog and killed it. And then the sister came out, and he didn't know what was going on. He thought a villain was attacking.
Yep.
And so he was running to his sister, but then he killed her. And then at that point, he realized what was going on. And then everybody came outside, and he had a lot of mixed emotions of fear, hate, confusion going on. But
Dog.
he did, other than his mother, deep down he did hate everybody because they didn't truly help him with his father.
Well, including his
father,
mom, including the mom.
No, I'm saying no, not as much. That's what I'm saying. Like,
well, yeah, but
not as much at the mom, because even when he was killing her, she was still.
He hated how they all never would do anything more than just the bare comfort.
Oh, it's okay.
Yeah, he wanted them to step in.
And then after that, his father, I think, tried to kill him or knock him out or whatever the fuck, and he killed his father, and
the purposeful kill of that night.
Yeah. But that's how his hair changed. He got a scar on his face. We understood the reason why he scratched his skin. Is because it was the coming of his quirk. Things like that. Which I guess could make sense as to why he was still doing it, because it's like, oh, his quirk wasn't fully there yet because he was suppressing it.
It seems more to be like a psychological thing. Where it's like he hasn't disintegrated anything in so long, it like literally kind of starts to like build up, and he starts getting like, the
itch.
Yeah, the itch to do it, which is why whenever he degrades things, it starts to feel better, decays things. But let's see. Oh yeah, Kotaro, his dad, is native tier. Couldn't knock out 5-year-old.
Yep, with the metal pole.
With a metal pole,
pole, and couldn't do it.
Dude, I'm confident I could knock out I'm confident I could kill a 5-year-old with like a shoe.
I'm confident I could kill a 5-year-old just like without anything.
Without anything, with just like man versus wild. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so Kotaro, he's absolutely native tier, but I'm glad to say Spinner did make it out of native tier. He's now F tier.
Yeah. Unless he shows us
I'm
something
so
more.
Proud of the guy. I'm so proud of him.
He's worked so hard to get out of native tier.
Absolutely. You gotta respect the hustle.
But gotta respect the grind set.
I think that's where we're gonna I think that's where we're gonna begin. So before we get started, please like, comment, subscribe, follow us on our social. Having trouble today. Having a little trouble this morning.
Do you want me to? Do you
no.
Got it? Okay.
No, I got it. That's where we're gonna. I've forgotten how I fucking do it now. It's like, I think that's where we're gonna begin though. But before we get started, please like, comment, subscribe, follow us on our social medias. Links are at the top of the descriptions, like Twitter, which is the best way to stay up to date with the channel, as you get updated immediately as videos are posted. Then follow us on Twitch, as every Sunday at 6 p.m.-ish Central Standard Time, we are going to be doing our Pokemon Soul Silver Nuzlocke. Starting tomorrow at the time of recording, and it's gonna be super freaking fun. So follow us there. And now we have a Patreon, so please support us there. Right now there are no benefits, but I am actively working on getting those up. I have them already kind of slotted into their aligned places, like full-length reactions and early reactions and access to a Discord that may or may not exist. Gabe, does the Discord exist?
It does exist.
Fucking spoiler! Okay! But yeah, that's gonna be it. And I think we're just gonna get started.
Two things. One, I do want to thank the 2 patrons that we do have so far.
Yeah.
So shout out to those guys. I don't know exactly who they are. But
that's
thank
another
you
thing. I'm going to have the patrons.
We can do like a list of like, thank you to everybody.
Boom. Cool guys.
Yeah. Also, I am also gonna be starting streaming because why not? I'm just gonna be. I'm not gonna have like a schedule of it. I'm just gonna start streaming stuff. Just gonna be playing games. So we're gonna call it Gabe's Casual Time or Casual Time with Gabe. So if you guys want to, you'll get notified when it happens. So if you guys just want to watch it, come play games with me.
It's just fun because Gabe's a cool guy. So you should do stuff with him when he does stuff.
So yeah, that's all I wanted to say.
He has games.
Yeah.
All right, Gabe. So instead of doing watch together, you're just gonna get the episode
you haven't
up.
sent me anything yet. I was like, what the hell are we doing?
You're just gonna get the episode up, and we're gonna time it ourselves. We're gonna let's play.
Okay, hold on. I didn't know that was happening, so I didn't have anything like up and ready. Wait, on Hulu? Right, on Hulu?
Yes.
I thought two people can't use a Hulu account at the same time.
What? Yes, they can.
Joe keeps on telling me that two people can't use the same Hulu account at the
Because
same
Joe
time.
has very small brain. So what's going on is that there are like 8 people with the same Hulu account, my Hulu account, and right now when you have like 5 people on at the same time, it goes, all right, Chief, that you I don't believe that you're watching on 5 individual pieces of technology in the same room. Like,
got it.
So if it's only like 2 things, it's like, cool, you're watching Hulu on your computer and your phone at the same time. It's kind of weird that your phone is in Iowa and your computer is in Minnesota. But yeah, that's you. So it's good. Wait, why would you think otherwise, considering that you use my Hulu account, and either way, if I send you the link, you're still watching it through Hulu.
That's just what he's told me. I'm just saying, this is what he tells me.
Joe, pick up the pace, man.
I know. Okay, so it's episode 112, right?
112.
Cool, yeah, okay. Nope, don't play. I know you want to. Don't do it.
No, don't do it.
Okay, I'm at 0. It says Attack on Titan Season 2, Episode 2 is up next.
Yes, it does. All right, you're at 0-0.
I am at 0-0. I'm ready.
All right. We're going to get started on 1.
On 1.
And on the ooh of 1. On the woo of 1, okay? Not on the of 1. The woo of 1.
Got it.
All right. 3, 2, 1.
Oh my god. All right, I'm gonna turn this down.
Oh, lovely. A rainbow.
Hey!
I killed my family. We're off to a good start.
Oh, wow.
Oh, bro, he's about to do it to him. What's in your hand? Yep. So this is when everybody ignores him. Fuck. Yep, nope. Nah, fuck that. You see a kid just rolling the street with blood on his hands, I don't care if he looks like freaking the reincarnation of Ted Bundy. You at least call the police.
Yeah, come on.
Come on. Get the hell out of here. Fucking assholes.
Oh, because the majority of the time when it comes to bystanders of any emergency situations or the majority of situations, they just automatically assume oh, someone else is going to handle it.
That's why in an emergency situation, you don't go, somebody call the police. You point at somebody and you go, you!
And say,
call the police.
Call the police, yeah.
It's alright. Everything is fucking falling apart. Like, can we stop kidding for a second? Can we stop pretending? The joke's over. Fuck, I forgot to do something.
I was telling, because I was at dinner with Leah and Ryan last night, and I was telling, because Leah's not caught up, I was telling her how the villains have they won? And she was like, what? And I'm like, you don't understand. They've won. And then Ryan was like, so how do they, I was like, yeah, they've put the villains in a position where they just can't lose. And Ryan was like, okay, so how are they going to lose? And I'm like, that's a great question.
That's an excellent question, my friend. They're not.
And it's, yeah, because like the fucking writers and producers and are just all like,
The
yeah,
writer,
let's,
yeah, Kohei Horikoshi.
yeah. They're just like, let's make them absurdly overpowered now.
No one else.
Merry-go-round, merry-go-round.
It's awesome because my sister's in the other room.
Is she still up?
Oh no, she's not still up.
Oh, okay. Good stuff.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
Oh wow.
Can someone clean
whoa.
that up? You don't have to grin and bear it. Your newfound disintegration.
I wonder how they.
Oh fuck! This guy's cool. Jesus Christ, hitting him with the power squat.
Oh my god.
Oh, you done? Oh, but he doesn't want to use it, which makes sense. He used it to kill his entire family. Uncle All for One is here to help you, man.
I wonder how they got like his family's remnants to make the hands.
Yeah, did they just go over there and be like, "Shit, this is his
house"? Was there anything left?
So yeah, apparently it is. I was right in my assumption. It's an anime only thing where they kind of like calcify.
Okay.
I think apparently in the manga they apparently just like fall apart into little meaty chunks.
Okay.
Or it's more like Eraser, where it's more bloody. Like remember when Eraser when he touches Eraser.
Yeah.
Yo, Shiggy with the drip. He's got his shoes now.
Goddamn.
Oh, yes, hit me with the all for one.
Oh, it's been a while. It's been a while since we heard this.
Can't wait for this to be played for Shiggy. Yeah, his memories are locked away.
I'm unstable. Emotions rising to it.
Hi, Ujiko. How you doing, bro?
Oh, look, it's the...
He's subconsciously saving his quirk. God damn.
Oh, okay. That was...
No,
that's
fuck off, Steam. We're not doing this song and dance again.
Oh, it can show you, like, which hand belongs to who.
God damn it, son of a bitch. Can you press pause for like a second? And then play?
Okay. Okay, I just did it.
Alright, here you can go. Right now, All for One just handed Shigaraki the hands.
The hands, yeah.
It's an extra. Because you broke one. Tomura Shigaraki. Yeah, that was a little like that is a little. Mom, I want to go with Shigaraki for Halloween.
I was just about to say, dude, he looks like he's dressing up.
More.
See, I told you.
Well, I wasn't.
No, because remember last time I looked up the
Oh!
names.
Oh!
Wait, what did I just miss?
Shigaraki is his last name.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Okay.
Whoa.
For Shigaraki.
Wow. Oh, here we go.
Fucking look at this motherfucker.
Oh, he's yoked.
I don't need a future.
Oh. I don't need any of this. 100%.
Yak placenta! What the
fuck?
holy
What just happened?
shit!
Oh.
Machia on the way. Yeah, go have fun, Genten. Have fun. Go try and stop the mountain. Did he just destroy the energy? Oh, fuck yeah. Look at him.
Wow. I like the torn up jacket.
This fucking track is great. Oh, fuck, here we go.
Whoa, what is that?
No, this is Detronet shit. Here comes his fucking...
Oh, shit, here...
Go Redestro!
What?
Whoa. That's interesting.
Carry out Destro's with...
Is he seeing, like, the Destro-ness in Shigaraki? Holy fuck!
Oh my god, he's a fucking Warhammer.
Metal Gear Destro Revengeance.
Oh my god. What the fuck?
Bruh, it doesn't matter.
See, Rhett, the big reason as to why I thought he didn't have anything was because he was so big, but I should have known they made something specifically big enough for him.
Thanks, me. What?
Sure, Dabi.
Yeah, sure, Dabi. Come on. Fucking Johnny with the kicks!
It's
Consolitis! Yeah, it's like, hey, you're in a corner now. I want to see what you do. Shigaraki ain't dying.
Yeah, that's why he needs to be driven into a corner.
Bro, okay, alright. Snow Miser, I really want to see you take on the Abominable.
Oh.
Really? Kind of seems like it.
Wow.
Ooh.
The ice track. Yeah, get that.
Get that
$30 bullshit out of
here, yeah. Oh, yeah, I forgot. Trumpet. And Skeptic.
Oh, it's the other guy. No, that was the guy next to Skeptic. Oh my god.
Fucking Jesus Christ.
Oh.
Oh, it's gone. That's...
Yeah.
Was that just Robot Suit, or was that his entire fucking hand?
That was Robot Suit.
Plus ultra. It's like, how many times am I gonna have to fucking deal with this goddamn mindset? Maybe he's starting to really...
Oh.
Fuck. Yo, it's spreading!
Holy shit.
God damn.
Oh my god, what the fuck?
Holy shit!
Oh my god, even Gigantomachia
Look,
is
he's
like,
like,
what the
I ain't
fuck?
fucking touching that shit. Holy shit! Just... Oh my god! Does Shiggy even need All for One at this point?
Oh my god.
That was like a small city style thing. That wasn't even like multi-city block.
Bro, Machia's like, bro, fuck this. I'm out of here. I'm so done with this shit.
Dude, you see, he just patty kicked the ground and slapped Super Mega Ultra Metal Gear Redestro. He cut off his feet?
Holy shit.
Hey, yo, good match. High five.
His face.
He's like, hey, yo, good match. You got me. Oh, I was not expecting... Come on, guys.
Really, guys?
Yeah, let's see. Yeah.
Oh.
Yo, he just slapped that shit.
It was negated?
Yeah, bruh. He's hitting himself with that L. Is he seeing, like, how the only way that's going to be possible is through Shiggy?
Yeah. Oh, does he think Shiggy should be?
That's such a great shot.
Wow.
Well, yeah, bro, he just got the glow up. Look at his hair.
This is true.
Yeah, you got nothing to stand on. Hi, Spinner. Hey, bud.
Holy
Holy
fuck.
shit.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he's hitting it like...
He's
seeing him. Oh my god. Holy shit. He's like...
Yeah, you got money, right?
Yo, you're pretty
Oh,
liquid.
wow. 1 week later?
You're pretty liquid right now, Night Dog. That's like a fucking meteor impact.
Oh, okay.
So the heroes that were not in the army were let out. Ah. So they're making it seem... That's smart. They're using it as basically a way to show that their ideology works. Like, look, our heroes were gone, but we, as citizens, used our innate abilities to save ourselves.
He survived.
Well, it makes fucking sense. Look at the resources they got. It doesn't matter. They're gonna see it as...
Yep.
What a fucking play. Like what happened to Daika City. Oh!
Damn.
I did my part to run away. I hate fish. That's something exactly like Toya would say. He's mourning the clone Toga. Oh my god, it's punished Toga!
Oh my god.
Okay, so that's gonna be... Is that our stopgap for now? It's like, nah, he won't be able to use this for a bit. Yeah, and your life was granted by us, so... Why don't you keep that all-you-can-eat sushi on, on its way?
Keep it coming.
Yeah. Yeah, he ain't no Grand Commander no more. You can call him the Grand Lieutenant.
Oh, now we're probably gonna get the table scene. Oh shit!
Oh my god! Can you imagine? Like, I ain't standing up next to this guy.
Wow!
Whoa, my god!
Shigaraki.
Oh my
god! Look at the drip.
Oh my Jesus Christ! I'm signing up. I have had a change of heart.
And legs.
God, he almost looks like a troll there.
Look at him.
He even got the better seat, too. Dude, that almost looks like Inasa's cape. Oh, dude, the freaking league's about to do their walk-on. A new name? And Spinner! The Paranormal Liberation Front. Ploof. Yo. It's just decoration. Fucking brown noser.
Oh no.
Nah, he's like, get out of here. He's like, alright! I'm surprised Trumpet made out of this. So this must be before Ujiko's like, hey dog, can I interest you in a performance-enhancing pill?
Yeah.
League of Villains is classy.
It's a great name.
Those buttons are about to pop.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Shiggy and the fantastic, amazing, great, awesome day. Like,
holy fuck.
Hold on. Doing a little quick checkaroo. See if there's a...
Is there a end credit?
Does not seem like it. Yeah, there's not. Yep, nope.
Okay.
Jesus Christ. Hey, Joe, I really hope you're enjoying the camp out, bro.
Yeah. Oh my
What
fucking
a
god.
fucking episode.
I
Holy shit.
Okay, so I was correct that MILF did surrender to the League, but I think I'm wrong because I said that
because you said that the League would manipulate them. Well, I guess if you want, it depends on what your definition of manipulation is. He definitely manipulated
they were going to use them
worldview.
The way I meant manipulation was that they were just going to use them as a front to what they wanted to do. Which is kind of what Shigaraki said at the end. He was like, yeah, it's just a name, but we're still going to do whatever we want.
Yeah.
So is he manipulating them?
Again, I guess it depends on what your definition of manipulation is.
Because that's what I was going for. That he wasn't fully, like, following the ideas of the Liberation Front. He was just using it. Because, like, oh, now he has all this money now, and he has an army, and he has all these things, but he doesn't fully believe in the ideology of the Liberation Army. He just wants to do what he wants. He doesn't believe in
is being able to do what you want whenever you want, not being liberated. Let's leave it to the comments. Let's say whether or not Gabe's right. Personally, I think I'm willing to give you the points because you're damn near close enough, in my opinion. Especially because if you really want to get like technical, I'm sure you could find a way to use the word manipulation to be like, no, see, Shiggy, through no malicious intent, manipulated the MILF to or specifically Redestro to be like, you know what? Maybe this kid's got it.
Yeah.
Maybe this.
I think I was right.
Oh, okay. So I barely wrote anything down, which is a real problem because there was a lot.
2 things.
All for Shigaraki.
Shigaraki is all Front's last name, and the Paranormal Liberation.
Yeah. So the Paranormal.
So because when I looked up
Tomura
Shigaraki last week, Tomura came around as meaning mourn or morning.
Yeah, that wasn't the thing I was like really about. It was. I think you tried to find a definition for Shigaraki.
I tried to find. There was nothing about Shigaraki. The only thing I found about Shigaraki was that it was a name for a company for clay, or like
and you were like clay. The disintegrate. Yeah, no, that was the part where I was like,
it wasn't clay. I think it was like stone or like it was some kind of
physical
pottery.
Yeah,
it was a pottery company. So I'm like, I guess.
But no, the special thing was that it was Shigaraki.
His last name.
Last name, meaning it was also the first user's last name. Meaning, again, if you really want to get, like, if you really, you could be like, Shigaraki is kind of related to Midoriya now, in a way, because...
No, because they shared the... No, shut up. What?
You think my cat's trying to get into my room? It's okay, Rosie, you can come in if you can squeeze your fat head through the door. Let's see. Jesus, that was such an amazing episode. God,
that was really good.
That episode.
That was awesome. I think probably not, but I enjoyed seeing when Shigaraki's arm busted when he was using the full power of his quirk. It just made me think about how when Midoriya used
his
quirk, it busted his arm, and I was like, I see what you're doing. They're the same person. So hi Rosie.
Hi, this is Rosie. I know most of you have probably seen her by now.
Yeah.
Rosie, what did you think of the episode? Good.
I agree.
Yes, I have to agree as well. I think that Shigaraki has really come into his own since the first.
Can we talk about how absurdly powerful Shigaraki is right now?
Oh my god!
Like, not like quirk-wise.
Quirk-wise,
he literally
not even just resources, just quirk-wise. He
busted a city, like half a city, by himself.
Oh. Thanks, Rosie. Very cool.
Like, I was trying to think to myself, did he cause more damage than the All Might All for One fight?
I don't know.
Because like that was like in a small concentrated area.
Yeah.
Like, granted, you could make the argument that they were holding back, and if there weren't people around, they would have been, going through the whole city.
And he did make it. All Might did create a tornado that was so strong it lifted buildings up into the air. Yeah,
but Shigaraki just kept going and going, and it just didn't stop. Like, oh my god!
You know what this means, though, right? It means Midoriya needs a flight quirk. Yeah.
And guess who has a flight quirk on their quirk list? This guy.
Same here.
Did you?
Yeah, I have flight. Now, okay. I didn't write it down this way, but I do believe, well, at least I believed that flight was going to be the last quirk he got, kind of like a sky high moment. It's like, you can fly? Yeah. But the
because I think flight is what Nana's quirk is, because they did say something about Nana being high up or something. I think in like the Shigaraki origin episode, not this one.
Well, no.
They said something about Nana
being high, but that was Nana going, yeah. I'll always be like above you.
Bro, it's her quirk. It's her quirk, bro.
I think now I'm not saying that Nana's quirk won't be flight, but I think the intended meaning of that was I'm always gonna be with you.
No,
my little baby boy. I agree
with you, but I agree with you, but I'm also Nana's flight. But yeah, it's.
It was so good. I love this.
This really makes you think and wonder how powerful Midoriya has to become to defeat Shigaraki, and this is still not even close.
The thing is, I don't think he's gonna be. I don't think he's gonna be powerful enough in 4 months.
No, not in 4 months.
Not in 4 months.
Because we still don't even know if Shigaraki's done. We don't know what else his quirk can, like. We don't know how much stronger he's going to become. Like, Midoriya, like, he is so busted right now. Midoriya needs to become beyond broken.
Oh
my god!
Forgive me right now. Nothing. I'm just there. We go. That's good enough. All right, but yeah, it's actually kind of insane.
No, it's not kind of insane. It is insane.
Absolutely.
This whole fucking thing is insane.
And so, correct me if I'm wrong, comments, but did I see that correctly? Did it imply that he disintegrated or decayed the Destro energy, the Regestro energy?
Because he said
no. Well, hold up, bro. You are
what?
Oh, there you go. Now you're back.
Because he was disintegrating the ground, and his armor started to go away, and he like jumped upwards, and he had like a piece of metal. Yeah, because he had the piece of metal. His legs were disintegrating, and so he cut it off.
You're kind of freezing.
He cut off his legs from where his legs were disintegrating from. That's why he had the piece of metal, and that's why it had blood in the end. Yeah, so he cut off his own legs to stop the decay.
Yeah. No, I got that. I'm talking about when he hit Shigaraki near the beginning. And Shigaraki was like, nah, I just decay it as soon as it hits me or something like that. And like because at that point in time he was still iron fisting it. He was still punching.
That was before he had the armor.
No. Forget about the armor. Forget about the armor. I'm talking about the energy attack. I'm saying, did Shigaraki decay the energy?
Yeah, I know. I'm saying that happened before he got the armor.
I'm not talking about the armor. I'm not talking.
Yeah, no, you said Iron Fist, so I thought you were implying that he
Iron Fist because of the energy, not because he has actual Iron Fist.
I thought you.
I'm referring to the Marvel character.
That's how I was
I'm referring to the Marvel character.
Yeah, okay. Okay, cool. We're on the same page. Yeah, no, he disintegrated the energy. He decayed it.
So that answers our whether or
Our
not he
last
could decay
question.
Black Whip.
So I think Black Whip is a different case though, because it's like, I don't think. Oh, okay. So I have an arm of Black Whip. He touches it, it decays. I don't think it's just like it's gone. He can just make it.
Well, no,
like,
no, I'm not
back.
saying it's like permanently gone, but I'm saying like say.
But yeah, it is an issue.
Yes,
it is an issue. For
especially
Midoriya.
if it travels. Would Midoriya have to like cut it off? Like,
oh yeah, would it just disintegrate
the Black Whip strand, or would it go up to his body?
And
that's
a good question.
Would to answer like to combat this, if it would travel up to his body, could Midoriya create a Black Whip strand off of a Black Whip strand? So, he could keep like one level of safety.
Turn it off whenever he wants. He can just turn it off whenever he wants. But what we have seen, it's not just like it disappears; it shrinks in.
Do you wanna like leave the call then come back in?
Me?
Yeah, because your camera's kind of frozen right now. You are in like a good position. You're like,
I'm frozen.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Hold up. Is that bad? Wait a minute. Is that better?
That is better.
Cool. I'm not frozen anymore.
You're not frozen anymore.
Okay, cool. What was that? But yeah, so I don't know. It's wishy-washy because would you consider Black Whip an emitter quirk?
Yes, I would say Black Whip is an emission.
So
emitter quirk.
It's weird because with the majority of the emitter quirks, it's the energy stands alone by itself, and it just instantly dissipates. With Black Whip, it's attached to him and it doesn't dissipate. It like shrivels away or like sinks in. It is kind of wishy-washy, like how the decay would work with it. Because if the decay followed Black Whip, would that mean like all you'd have to do is just touch Black Whip, and if he tried to retract it, it would just follow up and kill him?
I guess it also depends on where exactly Black Whip manifests, because we've seen him use it without messing up his gloves.
Yeah, because so far we've only seen it come out of his gloves, out of like the little air holes,
but
from his gloves.
If he is able to say manifest it on the surface of something, then you could say, well, no, he can have like a centimeter gap between his actual person and the Black Whip strand. So even if it were to crawl all the way up, there would be no connective tissue, unless of course it gets to the point with Shigaraki where it's just like, nah, it can make that jump. Because let's face it, with spreading decay, there's not many people left who can actually fight Shigaraki.
Bro, I remember we were talking about this shit last year when we were walking and talking about how Shigaraki was going to have ranged decay, how he would just touch the ground and a building would just we're here now.
Yeah,
we're here.
We've made that.
Wow. He is the most powerful person on the planet right now.
No, it's also it's not just that he's powerful. His quirk is unique in the fact that it kind of forgoes the power difference. Like, he could fight somebody more powerful than himself because you're frozen again, but you look good, so I'm just gonna let it go. He can fight somebody more powerful than himself because his quirk negates their ability. The only issue is that if the person was a lot faster than him, he wouldn't be able to necessarily touch them, but
he's really fast.
He's really fucking fast, but his quirk spreads now. Yeah. It spreads.
Was it like all around him, or was it just in front of him? I'm pretty sure it was all around him.
Hold on, I'll check.
I'm pretty sure it was all around him, but I'm just making sure because he was in the middle of the crater.
That is such a fucking large explosion.
Because he was in the middle of the crater. Because that was where it was like at its worst. Was in the middle of the crater.
I think it primarily stretched out in front, but it definitely hit behind him. It absolutely.
So it was just in front of him.
And that explosion is so big. Like, which heroes could actually fight him? Endeavor and Hawks. We just need people who can stay off the ground. We just need people who stay off the ground.
Best Genius probably could. Headshot.
I don't know if Best Genius could. Like maybe if he had like a helicopter.
Oh, fucking how am I blanking on his name?
Ryukyu could.
No, fucking
Aizawa.
Yeah, Aizawa could fight him.
He could, because he could negate his...
Just negate his quirk.
Mm-hmm. Though...
I remember how they made...
Remember how they made... The Doctor in All for One made the USJ Nomu just naturally strong?
Yeah.
Could they do the same thing with Shigaraki? So even if Aizawa was there and had his quirk on, would Shigaraki actually be, like, completely...
worthless?
Yeah, would Shigaraki actually be completely neutralized or not?
Probably not, but...
Let's see. I'm not even going to say people with, like, great mobility. We need people that can fly.
Bro, this music is fucking insane.
Oh, yeah, the music was great. I'm going to have to listen to this again just on its own.
Oh, my God. I'm literally watching the scene. It's just like the fucking guitar. Just it's fucking awesome.
Oh my goodness! Like,
okay, yeah. So it was all around him.
Mm-hmm. 360 degrees of death, and our heroes have to deal with that now. So, Bakugo can fight him.
Wait, what? Hold on, I'm rewatching it.
What?
Oh, I'm rewatching the whole like leg thing, because when Redestro was up in the air, he had his suit off and he was like on a piece of metal flying, but then like wait, did the decay go upwards?
No, because Shigaraki says Shigaraki says your feet were still on the ground when it got to you, something like that.
No, but literally look back.
No. Later on, when Shigaraki sees Redestro on the ground, he's like, your feet must have still been on the ground when it got to you. So he jumped in the air, but it was too late, which is why he had to cut his legs off. I'm pretty confident on that.
Because I just rewatched it. Redestro was flying through the air. He was fine. He was out of his suit. He was on a piece of metal. You know, there was no decay on him. And then the blast of gray came up.
No, because remember, it hit his suit.
Next time,
I'm
literally rewatching it. And then the next time we see him, he's on the ground and his legs are missing.
Yeah, but it hit his suit earlier.
Yeah, I know. But when he was out of the suit, there was no more decay.
No, I think
rewatched it.
Well, hold on.
I literally just rewatched it. He, is abandoning the suit, and he's like on all fours on this piece of metal, just flying around. And he looks back, and there's the decay, and then the explosion comes upwards, and then it cuts to the ground, and he's sitting there, and his legs are missing. So hold on. Did your feet touch the ground? You cut them off before your whole body was destroyed. That's weird.
Jesus Christ.
That's weird.
That explosion is so big.
He destroyed like half the city.
Easy.
Just like, and this is when his body doesn't have a handle on his quirk, because
and this is also when he's had like no sleep for the past month and a half.
So this is nowhere near, not even close to 100% full power, max strength Shigaraki. Yeah. And he doesn't even have all for one yet.
He doesn't even, like...
He's gonna get it. He's gonna get it.
Straight up Dripperaki over here. Like,
oh my God, the suit with the fucking... The great cloak. Oh my God.
Yeah, legit, with the fucking Stark fur.
Oh my God.
All right. Well, hold on. I think that's where we're gonna end it for the reaction video. Please stay tuned, as we're going to have the post-discussion video out relatively soon afterwards, which is where we're going to go more in-depth with the analysis of the actual episode itself, along with significantly more discussion. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. We've been the Custodians. I'm Rhett.
And I'm Gabe.
Make sure one more time to like, comment, subscribe, follow us on our social medias like Twitter and Twitch, and please support us on Patreon. You will be rewarded for doing so very soon, and it's very nice to
it helps us out.
Thank you very much for those who are doing it and those who consider doing it. But thank you again for watching. Plus chaos.
You almost said it.
All right.
Okay, hold on. I gotta plug in my laptop. Oh, my knees. Oh, I've been sitting crisscross applesauce for an hour. Oh my god. Oh my god, I fucking hate all these wires.
Hold on.
Oh my god. Okay, hold on. Like, people have been recording their principals, like, getting off.
Oh, fuck yeah. Look at it. Those buttons. They should... They wrote anything down, which is a real problem. So there was a lot.
There.
Yeah, all right, that worked. Hurry it up, Gabe. Gabe, hurry it up.
Okay. Okay.
Hello, we're the Custodians. I'm Rhett.
And I'm Gabe.
And we're here with our My Hero Academia Season 5, Episode 24 post-discussion. So let's just get right into it. But before we do, please like, comment, subscribe, follow us on Twitter and Twitch. Social medias, links in the top of the description. Twitter's the best way to stay up to date with the channel. You get to be updated immediately as videos are posted, and follow us on Twitch. Starting tomorrow, at least at the time of recording, at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, we're going to be starting our Pokemon Soul Silver Nuzlocke, which is going to be super fun. You should join us. And then, please support us on Patreon. There will be super awesome benefits like early reactions, full length, and access to a Discord that may or may not exist. So please do all of that. Now let's start. All right.
Yeah. So we can start from the very beginning.
From the very
we got even more Shiggy stuff. So you were right how it was an urge to want to decay things, which I think
kind of makes sense.
Why is that?
Because think of it like with Toga. How she has this
yeah, it's this biological urge to want to drink blood.
Yeah, you know, her body was designed
I was literally about to make that, and I was gonna say that's a really interesting connection.
Yeah, so like having not decaying things. Now this could just be a nature versus nurture thing. Like, does he have this need to break things down?
That's what I was gonna argue. That's what I was going to argue. I was going to argue because his dad was like telling him, no, you can't be a hero. You can't do this. He was trying to suppress using his quirk, which is why he was getting the itch. But then I was like, oh, afterwards, because he had suppressed it, he was getting the itch and stuff. But it goes back to how, biologically, like all for one of the doctor, we're both agreeing, like, yeah, you have a biological urge to want to decay things. It's something you can't control, and he did it with the two dudes. And oh my god, that guy! I wish I knew more about him.
Hit him with the power squat. Yeah,
he was going nuts. But I did find it enjoyable seeing baby Shigaraki,
Shigaraki
in his drip.
Yeah.
I want to dress up for Shigaraki.
Yeah,
for
elementary school Halloween party. Shigaraki.
Like, bro, he looks like he's wearing a costume. I couldn't take him seriously. Just the way he's just standing there. It's like, Oh my! All for one, I shitted the bed.
Yeah, no. It's like, All for One's gonna be like, now Shigaraki, I know you want to wear your costume for Halloween, but it's kind of cold out there, so make sure you wear a scarf and gloves. Be back before midnight. Have fun. I love you.
Something I did find interesting as well was that when they were doing a flashback of the parent of like the family, they were also showing like they basically were showing like which hands were of which family member. Like the arms were the grandparents and
I'm gonna have to check that
mom
out
and stuff. Yeah, it was like super brief.
Yeah, and it was when my computer was like, actually, do you want Steam to do a thing? And we got it pretty damn synced up though. We got it pretty damn synced up though.
That was pretty good. But I did find that interesting though. But I do wonder how the doctor and All for One did they just roll up to his house and be like, how the fuck did they know like that he did he tell him that he killed his parents? Or were they just watching from a distance the whole time and they just like, yeah, kid's it. Yep. Oh shit, yeah.
Shit.
Yo, Doc, get down there right now. Come on. Yeah, chop. Go, get it.
We gotta jump on this before somebody else does. Come on, we gotta be This is a competitive market here.
Yep.
Now we could talk about like, so All for One is absolutely the long game player.
Oh yeah.
In fact, especially in this world, he's the best at it, as he's the one around the longest.
Mm-hmm.
So he is absolutely the kind of person to go, I'm just gonna set this seed. I'm gonna plant this seed, and I don't care how long it takes until it grows, but I'm gonna nurture it and make sure it does. So, do you think that All for One had a hand in Shigaraki getting this quirk?
In his decaying quirk?
His decaying quirk, yes.
Like before he met him?
Yes. Was this kind of an orchestrated thing by All
It is a little strange how he just happens to come across Shigaraki. I don't think he had a hand in his quirk, but I do think I wouldn't put it past All for One to scout out people.
Mm-hmm.
And, to be kind of like with All Might, how he was looking for a successor. And, people within All Might's inner circle, were like, hey, Mirio,
or like, here, kid, come to UA.
He was looking to him to be his successor. So I wouldn't put it past All for One to be like, I'm probably not going to be around forever.
Keep an eye out.
I want someone to, So, and he scouted out probably more than one person, and was looked at Shigaraki and looked at his situation like before it happened, and probably told himself, "This is how it's going to happen." He probably understood his quirk more, as soon as he saw him.
Yep.
He probably was like, okay, he probably has this kind of quirk. This is probably what's going to happen.
Here's how I
got to be around for it. So I don't think he physically had a hand in manipulating his quirk, but I definitely think he was around when no one knew that he was around, looking at Shigaraki and going, I can work with this. Let's see where this goes.
Now, if he didn't have a hand in if he didn't have a hand in actually giving Shigaraki his quirk, I don't know if he'd necessarily
because he's a mutant. He's a mutant, right?
Shigaraki's a mutant. He's a mutant. But here, hold on. I guess I'm not necessarily sure if I'm right there, because he, even with Shigaraki not having any signs of developing a quirk, and definitely not showing any signs of developing a quirk like this, All for One still would have a reason to keep an eye on this family because of its connections
with
to Nana.
Yeah.
So even just I want to see, even just what happens when someone with One for All has a kid?
Does it get passed on to them? Does it automatically get passed on to them?
Or does a kind of duplicate quirk get passed on? Because Nana had her kid before. Well, did Nana have her son before she had passed it on to Toshinori, to All Might? Because we know that even when you pass it on, you can still use, like, whatever was in the tank at the time. You can still use that until you've really run it dry. In fact, you can actually kind of recharge that battery in a sense. Or did she have her kid and then give All Might Toshinori One for All? But at any rate, this would still be stuff that All for One would go, I'm going to keep an eye on this family. And even if he didn't, it wouldn't be too hard for him to find Shigaraki. Because, you know, what happened at Shigaraki's house is going to be big news. Yeah. Like, villain attacks suburban house, family dead, child presumed missing, or, you know, maybe they even think, considering the remains, maybe they thought that Tenko was dead. And so, but All for One was like...
I think it is convincing that All for One and the Doctor were scouting out him, because it's like, oh, how did they just roll up to his house and take his parents, his family's body, and make the hands out of it? You know, I think it is very likely that All for One was planning on Shigaraki.
And, you know, it kind of digressing a little bit, but Hero Society certainly made All for One's job a little easier in the department of getting Tenko on his side. Like, you know, the whole All Might heroes will fix this mentality, when, you know, even the one lady who did stop to go, oh, a child, the moment it seemed like something that she may be uncomfortable with, she bolted. And so, not to Joker this, but society is kind of partially to blame here. You know, just the mentality that they had. Now, I mean, nobody should go through life thinking that, you know, not helping one person is suddenly going to lead to the single most powerful mass murderer in history, but...
True.
Still, had she called the police...
Maybe things would have turned out differently.
Yeah. Had she stayed with him, you know, made sure that he got somewhere safe. Because I'm not going to say that... No quirk can only be used for villainy. Any and all quirk can be used for good.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Like, think of what the applications in which Shigaraki could use his quirk for heroism. Let's say...
destroying rubble to get to citizens that are trapped.
Yes. Or hostage situations. Hostage situation. I'm going to enter through an unorthodox area... because they, you know, I'm gonna go through the wall where they won't expect it.
Just pure combat as well,
or
fighting villains.
A natural disaster kind of stuff. Oh, a rock slide, landslide happened, and now this
destroy the rocks.
Yeah, and now the road's clear. Now we can get to more people.
Massive flood coming in. I'm gonna make a gargantuan trench.
Yep.
Stop it from coming in.
Or hell, from what we've seen, if he starts to really master it, decay the water. Like, break it down to its baser, you know, elements.
Yeah, because a lot of people are just like, oh, if you have a blood quirk, you're a villain. It's like, no. Stop it.
Yeah,
There's no evil powers. It's all about how you use your powers.
Yeah, it's... I watched Doctor Strange with my father last night, and you know, it's with Strange and Mordo talking, and he's like, if you need to kill, you must do it. And Doctor Strange goes, even if there's another way, and he goes, it's the only way. And Doctor Strange responds with, you lack imagination. And it's like, yeah, it's all about how imaginative you are. And I know that quote is from a different context to what we're describing, but still, it's entirely up to how imaginative you are with your power to what you can be applicable with it. Like, I mean, how thorough can he be? Now I know we're kind of stretching the definition of decay here, but could he create fresh water? Like, could he take could he decay the substances in say, water and kind of purify it in a sense?
Like decay at a molecular level?
Yeah.
Like specifically, like got out what I feel like that might be a little bit too complicated.
Or could he decay like a tumor?
Nah. I think that's too specific for his quirk. So yeah, no, I don't know about that.
But still,
I don't know how he would necessarily be able to.
My point being, Shigaraki could have been a hero.
Yeah.
Or at least, if not a hero, at least somebody who, was a benefit to society and to, his fellow man. But he just didn't get the help he needed. And that's when All For One swooped in, going, I'm here for you.
I'll be your help. I'll be the person that was always, should have been here for you, but you never had. And so he just clinged to him.
That kind of fits like that fits the League of Villains mold at the moment, where it's like everybody in it had the capability of being
a hero,
not just being a hero, but having a good upstanding life, but they didn't fit the current societal mold. Like, now twice you could say he could have, but he was just unlucky and he didn't. He kept falling down, but
we still don't know anything about Compress either.
We still don't know anything about Compress, but especially I think it's especially reflected in Toga and Shigaraki. This feeling of a lack of control in these things about themselves.
Yeah.
And society going, you can't,
you're evil.
You
You're
don't
bad.
Fit. Yeah. I think that's
you
very
can't
interesting.
be this, you can't be that because of because of the thing you can't control.
I think that's very, very interesting. Moving on.
We touched a lot about his new power. We talked about the fight. I love how Redestro is a brown noser now.
Yeah, well, I don't necessarily with how he acted. I actually don't know if he's necessarily a brown noser. Well, he is, but not out of like true devotion to Shigaraki. It's more of like a.
Well, he sees him as a.
Can you not kill me?
I mean, he sees him as someone who embodies the ideals of the Middle Liberation Army
even better than him.
He does. So I think he wholeheartedly, because there was some dialogue. He was like, he carries on the legacy of of Destro.
Yeah, and he was just a little kid there too.
Yeah, so it's like
saying. So he's had this. No wonder his quirk is stress. He's had this weight on him since he was a child.
Yep.
Like, not to say that it had any, influence on the quirk he got, but still, like, having this, like, greater than you
it's
purpose.
Connected to it. It connects to it. Yeah.
Having this greater than you purpose weighing on you since you were that young. So I wonder, like, that's the reason, like, Redestro even said it. It's like, while I'm fighting him, I'm feeling relieved. Like, I'm not feeling stressed fighting him. I'm feeling relieved. Like, I'm seeing somebody who can
take
do
this
this.
burden.
Yeah, who can help me here. Someone who can truly see Destro's will fulfilled.
Which goes back to the reason why I think he's manipulating them, because I don't think he fully is like, yes, he is freed. Yes, he does, the whole, oh, I just want to do whatever I want. But I don't think that fully coincides with the Meta Liberation Army, because granted, yes, they want to, just be able to use their quirks whenever they want, but they don't want to destroy hero society. They don't want to destroy all of society. Shigaraki just wants to destroy everything.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I think he's manipulating them.
Well,
I don't think he's fully, in it. He's just like, I just want to destroy everything. I just want to do what I want. I don't care about society. Fuck society. That's why I think there's the manipulation.
Which isn't necessarily out of what MILF wanted. They because remember what Genten said in the society they were going to create. Might makes right. The stronger you are, the better your quirk is, the stronger your quirk.
Like
the better in society you'll be.
The nine philosophy.
Yeah, it's very similar to 9.
The whole feudal, if you have the strong rule over the weak.
Mm-hmm. So, your quirk will basically be tantamount to your position.
But there is still society. Shigaraki wants an end to society.
Well,
because even
if he creates a Mad Max dystopia,
no, but even when you have a society where the strong rules over the weak, they don't want to get rid of the concept of heroes. They still want to have heroes.
No, because what their goal is to get rid of this idea of heroes. Maybe not necessarily the actual baseline concept of it, but the hero society in terms of heroes as a profession, because they actually specifically don't like the societal concept of heroes, because the heroes are the only ones who are really able to use their quirks without being in trouble. They want everybody to be able to do that. So they're basically saying everybody and nobody will be heroes, because everybody will have the ability to use their quirk. Everybody will have the ability to step up and defend themselves or their fellow man. But since everybody's doing that, they're not necessarily heroes, or at least.
So what do you think Shigaraki's ultimate goal is?
Shigaraki's ultimate goal is to just tear down society.
There you go.
And I was gonna say, if he makes this Mad Max dystopian world, but everybody's able to use their quirks as they see fit to their heart's content, I think MILF would be like, yeah, you know what? That's pretty cool. So long as I get to have my spot in line at the water dump spot.
Oh yeah. Can I be first there?
Yeah.
Give me a couple pots.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I just can make an argument for it, but I don't.
But the obviously, as we saw, the real reason why Shiggy is utilizing them is because he's learned. He's learned from his experience with the Shia Hasaikai. And it's yeah.
We could have used the Shia Hasaikai, and he was I can, yeah.
I'm not going to make that mistake again. The Shia Hasaikai had resources we didn't. They had structure we didn't. Yeah.
But hey, they upgraded a lot more than the Shia Hasaikai.
Yes, they did.
Oh my god.
And he's going to capitalize on that. So now they have personnel. They have resources.
They have an army. They have multiple companies under their wing. They have a satellite. They have millions, if not billions of dollars.
Yeah.
They have.
So now the league went from slumming it to living the high life.
Good God. How can they be stopped? What the fuck?
You want to learn how I got here? I fought a rock for a month and a half. I stayed on that grind. I stayed on my dedicated, I saw what I wanted and I went and I got it. Okay? So I'm going to teach you how you can grab this. All you need to do is right now I need you to go to the Feel Good Inc. website. Go to feelgoodinc /ShigarakiMotivation.com and you need to pay $59.99 for my program, and then you can learn how you too can get where you want to be.
Sounds about right.
Order now.
Yep.
But yeah, they're living the high life, which this is all still before they got with Hawks. Like they like Dabi started talking with Hawks, I'm pretty sure. Or is it no, this would be after.
Because this is before 1A versus 1B. So, and that happened after. No, this is before. It would be before. Because this arc.
We don't necessarily know when Hawks and Dabi started their little.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Hawks and Best Genus.
No. Although.
Because
I guess we don't know when that happened either.
That took place during 1A versus 1B.
That took place before 1A versus 1B. That scene was a flashback. Because remember, Best Genus...
that was after the... Wasn't that after the Endeavor fight?
Wait. Well, I guess he was reported as missing during the Christmas episode, I'm pretty sure.
Mm-hmm.
Which was after 1A versus 1B. But we don't... Like... Somebody isn't seen for a day, they're not immediately reported as missing, you know?
When did that episode... Hold on.
So I'm going to say that the Genus stuff happened before 1A and 1B.
Hello, Mr. Fly.
But...
What episode is it? I'm trying to look back at which episode it was. Go away.
Hold on. I'm sure I wrote down Genus missing in my notes.
Episode. So in the
episode 13
manga,
it was episode 13.
I was gonna say because in the manga it was in chapter 240.
Episode 13
was when Hawks met up with Dabi.
Genus went missing, but and it was a lot of episodes before that because it was the first episode of the season when Hawks met up with Dabi. That was the stinger at the end of the episode.
1A versus 1B.
The first episode of the season.
Oh, okay.
That remember that was the stinger that a lot of people missed. Was the Hawks meeting up with Dabi, and then a lot of the second episode.
Okay.
Was that?
So we have the My Villain Academia arc. No.
So
no.
Chronologically,
no. So because of it was at the beginning of the season, it was Hawks meetups with Dabi. Plus the My Villain Academia, Class 1A versus Class 1B. Because they got switched.
Yeah, they did. But what I think MVA happened. MVA starts well before 1A versus 1B because they fight Machia for a month and a half. But I think Daiaka City was after 1A versus 1B. So yes, Dabi and Hawks would be doing stuff together already. Because I'm pretty sure it's like, was it a week prior or a week after? I can't remember. Our first ever little tease of Daiaka City.
It was.
Was it a week after or a week prior? So 13.
I don't.
9 days ago. So it was 9 days prior to 1A versus 1B. So never mind. Well, I mean, at any rate, I guess I will leave it to the comments. I'm sure the comments will explain things.
Help us figure out the order of events here.
Yeah. So they have so now they're the
Paranormal Liberation Army. Paranormal Liberation
Front. The Pinolf.
The Pilf.
Pinolf.
Well, because they're not the League of Villains anymore. They're not the League of Villains anymore.
The Pinolf. All right. So the Pinolf are now the kind of leading organization. They've restructured. And now let's check out, see, what did Shigaraki describe them as? The lieutenants. Obviously, we have the league.
These 9 will be my lieutenants. And he was referring to Redestro.
Yo, hold up. I didn't even realize this. Genten has his fucking... He or she. I cannot tell.
Is his
hood off.
Is their hood down? Really? Let me
white hair. Oh my god. It's for Yumi.
Oh, and also, only one of the hands is still intact. It's the one on his face.
Dude, he's got the suit on. God, he is just drowning in drip right there. But yeah, so Dabi, Spinner, Twice, Toga, Punish Toga,
Redestro,
and Compress, and we have Skeptic, Genten, Trumpet, and Redestro. Damn, Skeptic's a lot taller than I was expecting. But yeah, so those are the lieutenants. Do you think that we're gonna get like an actual? Do you think it's gonna be a battle or an actual war in 4 months? Like, are we gonna have like separate fields of combat? Like, are we gonna have like, here's Commander Toga is a great, is a real problem. Her and her contingent, her 20,000.
I mean, I wouldn't put it past. I mean, I would split up the army. You gotta have it. You gotta have multiple armies, and especially if you're doing a full, and kill yourself. If you're doing a full country invasion, essentially, you don't just hit in one spot.
So you this is gonna be a war.
Like when the Allied forces invaded Normandy, it wasn't just Omaha Beach.
Yeah,
it was like 4 or 5 separate beaches that they hit,
and they set ploys and misinformation to make them think they were hitting entirely other beaches.
Exactly. So
that's a show I wish we could react to. I wish we could react to Band of Brothers. Fucking love that show.
That's good.
But all right, so I think now that Shigaraki has a spreading decay power, right? Yes. He has the ability to spread his decay. I kind of want to talk about which heroes can actually fight him safely.
Bakugo,
Endeavor, Hawks. Midoriya. I don't necessarily know if Midoriya would be able to actually fight him safely right now.
Like, I mean, technically the movie has happened, so he's gotten a lot better. He's gotten a lot better
with Black Whip, but
because we saw him swinging
in a city environment, he could be useful. But think of it this way: the moment they're in a city environment, Shigaraki makes it a flat terrain environment.
But again, it's not like Spider-Man where it's just like, oh, I only shoot a straight line. He can control them. So who knows? Maybe he can use them to propel himself into the air, like push off the ground and stuff. It's not just like a...
And I guess if they have to, we don't necessarily, it's not necessarily that Shigaraki's decay wave or, decay wave, that makes sense. Decay wave is like constant. He has to actually be touching it.
He still has to be.
It's not like a dome of decay or something. Like the moment
he still has to have his hand on the ground.
So I guess if Midoriya is timing it right, like if Midoriya was at like 100%, then yes, he could, because we've seen him just fly around like that. But for now, I just want to use characters that can keep themselves in the air. So right now, Bakugo, Endeavor, Hawks, Nejire.
Yep.
And Sun Eater.
Yep.
So that's
Why am I blanking on it?
5.
Why am I blanking on his Todoroki? Could probably no, because then he could just decay the ice. Unless he learns how to propel himself using fire. But
I don't even know if he'd even be able to do it like Endeavor, because he can only do it on one side.
Yeah.
So only one side would be getting propelled.
Why am I blanking on his name?
Oh, Tokoyami?
Thank you.
Tokoyami
I was blanking Tokoyami. Uraraka. Mm-hmm.
Well, that's actually Uraraka might actually be able to increase this list significantly
Because then she could just whoever she touches could be in the air.
Mm-hmm. You get Uraraka. Wait, no, Rocklock can't do organic things, but I guess Rocklock could help.
He could throw things
and then create platforms
for people to stand on. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I'm gonna say Rocklock. Let's see. Ryukyu. She can fly as a dragon.
Mm-hmm.
So that'd be a pretty big help. And since she's so big, she could carry other people on her back.
Mm-hmm.
So there's that too. Gran Torino?
No. I mean, he could...
Yeah. Gran Torino.
I mean, I guess he could just... Because he's so absurdly fast.
No, because Gran Torino, so long as he's close enough to the ground to keep repelling it, can't he just boost himself up and then as he's getting closer to the ground, keep jetting himself?
Maybe?
Yeah. I really should be writing these down. Death Note, come here, buddy. Gotta stop writing all the heroes' names in the Death Note. They already have a bad enough chance as it is. So, heroes who can
Shigaraki.
fight Shiggy. And I guess this, to be fair, the list is heroes who can fight Shiggy without immediately dying.
Yeah.
Because Shiggy probably will still beat a fair amount of these guys' asses.
Yeah.
Let's go Endeavor. Bakugo. Oh, Pony.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Bakugo. Togoyami. Nejire. Jiki. Ooh, Inasa.
Yeah.
He'd be a big help.
Oh, fucking, what's her name from Class 1B that can be separated into multiple pieces?
Setsuna? Yep.
Yep.
Pony. Setsuna.
Could, yeah.
Gran
What's his name?
Torino.
No, he probably would get fucked up.
Deborah Bako, Tokoyami, Nejire, Amajiki, Inasa, Hawks, Pony, Setsuna, Gran Torino. Forgetting. Oh, Uraraka.
Uh-huh. Rocklock.
Rocklock. Okay, so it's more than I was expecting. Let's see. Oh, Ryukyu.
Mm-hmm.
Ryukyu would be a big help too. Let's see. More from. Is there anybody else from 1A or 1B? Let's see. 1B. Oh, Poltergeist girl.
Oh, yeah.
What's her name? Alice?
She could float things. She could float people.
Mm-hmm. Or float platforms.
Mm-hmm. Did you put Pony on there?
I did put Pony on there.
Okay.
And let's see. Am I forgetting anybody? Could manga create something?
He could create words for people to be on top of, but I don't. He could just decay them.
Probably. Like, well, I guess if he created a word that said, well, that was, if he said like cloud, could they like float on it?
Maybe.
I'm gonna put him down.
Okay.
Manga. Ibarra's a no. Kendo's a no. Tetsu Tetsu's a no. Let's see. I think I'm out of... Nah, there's got to be more flying heroes. Or heroes who can use something to keep themselves off the ground. Well, I guess Aizawa.
Yeah, he can swing with his ropes.
Well, not just that, but he can.
Oh, fucking.
He can stop.
Fucking.
He can stop Shigaraki from using his quirk.
I'm blanking on his name.
Hero?
He uses the tape.
Sero?
Yeah.
No, I guess if there's other people around him, maybe, but Sero, like, again, you can't rely on there being structures to swing on. Because Shigaraki turned a city into a crater. There was nothing to hop on. Maybe if Koda get enough birds.
Enough birds to be under somebody.
Our birds will blot out the sun.
Then we'll fight in the shit.
Pilf! What is your profession? Alright, let's see. Alright, I'll take a little bit more time to think of any other heroes that could... We've kind of seen Edgeshot. He like propels himself into the air and...
Oh, ectoplasm can fly.
No, he can't.
Can he?
No. He can create multiples of himself and then one really big version of himself.
No, I'm pretty sure we've seen him in the air before. I'm positive we've seen him in the air.
I don't think we have.
No, hold on. Ectoplasm. I'm positive about this.
I don't think he has.
No, I am positive about this.
Oh, well, if we get other heroes involved from other countries, we could say Captain Celebrity. Captain Celebrity can fly. But let's put a little star by it to make sure. Like we not necessarily can't rely on him. And if we're doing people who we can't necessarily rely on to be there, we can also say Mirio. If he gets his quirk, or I guess if Mirio with his quirk, Lemillion, would be able to.
Hogs can fly.
Presumably would be able to just phase through the attack. Hey, be careful. There might be characters that we haven't gotten yet.
I know.
Don't look up characters who can fly. Look up just My Hero characters.
No, I am.
Okay.
I think we got the majority of them.
Yeah, I think we have.
Yeah, because isn't Captain Celebrity's name like... What's his name? Like his actual name?
I can't remember, but it's something very, very American.
Is it Christopher Skyline?
It is Christopher Skyline. Skyline.
Okay, yeah. Christopher Skyline Bond. What?
All right. So out of our list here, Endeavor, Bakugo, Tokoyami, Nejire, Amajiki, Inasa, Hawks, Pony, Setsuna, Gran Torino, Uraraka, Rocklock, Ryukyu, Alice, Manga, Aizawa, and potentially Captain Celebrity and Mirio. For this next discussion, let's not consider Captain Celebrity or Mirio.
Mm-hmm.
Who are our kind of like standouts? Like who do we need to rely on the most?
Endeavor.
Obviously, Endeavor.
I think Bakugo is another big one. Uraraka.
Uraraka, I think, is incredibly important because Uraraka has the amazing ability of greatly expanding this list.
Mm-hmm. She can touch multiple people. Again, she only can do as many. She only can do so many, but she can still do a lot.
Yeah, in fact, she can make sure that when Aizawa needs to blink, he's in the air. Like he's not just on the ground. From. Yeah, so he can't get like speed blitzed by Shiggy.
Watch all of this be pointless because Shigaraki's gonna get shit to like close the distance or like
he's gonna get like force pull.
Like, yeah. Oh my god.
Which would obviously make Aizawa pivotal.
Yeah.
Absolutely make Aizawa pivotal. So let's say worst case scenario, the Ujiko makes Shigaraki like just physically boosted like he did the USJ Nomu. So quirk or not, when Shigaraki comes out of here, he's gonna be boosted. He's going to be incredibly strong and fast. Let's say even just like half the speed and strength of USJ Nomu, which I think is fair considering USJ Nomu was completely mindless and stuff. So maybe he can't reach those levels.
Mm-hmm.
But so even if Aizawa were looking at him, Shigaraki would still be a threat.
Yeah.
So I really do think that Uraraka is pivotal here. Let's see. Others, obviously Hawks. And Inasa. Hawks and Inasa can lift people up.
Pony
can, but...
Can she only do one?
I mean, she can lift a few people, but she gets slower.
Mm.
Well, I don't think Hawks and Inasa have that.
Alice, she can do a lot of people. There's no limit to the amount of people she can do as long as they weigh a certain amount, which I'm sure they do, because she can do it the average.
She can because when Monoma. Oh, and you know what? Let's put Monoma on the list. Because with Monoma, he can copy the quirks of, say, Uraraka or Inasa.
And then even do more people.
Yeah. So let's say Monoma. He's on the list.
He would be a big help.
I think Ryuki would also be really important because not only does she have her own form of flight, but she's so big and pretty damn strong. Help other people. She can have other support people on her.
Yep.
Tokoyami.
Yep.
If this fight is happening at night, not only can he fly, but he's also incredibly big. He can have people riding him, probably, and an unleashed dark shadow is incredibly powerful.
Yep.
Nejire and Amajiki. If I could get both, I would absolutely take both. Both can fly, and they're both incredibly strong. The only issue with Amajiki, he has to get close.
Yeah.
He has to get close to fight. So
yeah, something I just thought about with Tokoyami is that he could disintegrate or decay away Dark Shadow.
Potentially, yeah.
That would be sad as hell. Like, what if what if he didn't remanifest?
Jesus Christ! Like he basically just lost.
Like he just killed him. Yeah.
Fuck that. And I like Rocklock. I like Rocklock being able to create these platforms to use.
Yeah.
Even if it's just like, Inasa, get Rocklock and this, big ass, metal sheet into the air, and he'll lock it in place, and then Rocklock will just be here. So anytime anybody needs to switch out, we can bring them up to a safe position high above the battle, and they can stay here, and they can rest and chill up until they're ready to go.
Mm-hmm.
And because of his experience and speed, even though he has to get in close, I'm going to put Gran Torino on the list.
Okay. That's fair.
And so, let's see. And manga. I'm going to put manga on the list too, just because of how varied his abilities can be.
Mm-hmm.
So, out of the people who can fly, the ones... and I guess if Setsuna... Have we ever seen her carry anything?
No.
Not really.
But the fact that she can
fly and regen things that she's lost.
Yeah, like
that's I'm gonna put Setsuna.
She's like Shiggy would have a hard time fighting that.
Mm-hmm. Well, if he's getting mobbed.
Yeah.
Setsuna versus
Shiggy. I'm saying in the sense of like, oh, he could just decay something and then it would just regenerate. And like he wouldn't be able to fully. I'm sure Shigaraki. I'm not saying that Setsuna counters Shigaraki or that Shigaraki wouldn't be able to. Shigaraki would body Setsuna, but I'm saying out of the majority of people, she has a pretty good chance of standing against him.
So I think here's the play. Out of the people we've chosen, we have Endeavor, Bakugo, Tokoyami, Nejire, Inasa, Hawk, Setsuna, Gran Torino, Uraraka, Rocklock, Ryukyu, Manga, Aizawa. And you know what? I absolutely am going to pick Monoma. Because here's the play. I think here's the play with Shigaraki. So you can't rely on cover. You can't rely on defense. You can't rely on structures. Because all that's gone. And his quirk negates durability. Doesn't matter how durable you are. You're getting decayed. Mm-hmm. So we just need to stay off the ground and out of his range. So I think what we do is we start, if we have like control of the field to begin with, we start with having Rocklock create this kind of resting spot.
Mm-hmm.
So get him up in the air, Hawks, whoever, Uraraka, make the platform float up, get it high into the air, set it in place. Rocklock, sets it there. So that anytime anybody needs a breather or they're injured, they can rest there and people don't have to worry about like keeping them off the ground themselves. They can keep their focus on Shigaraki. This is also assuming that it's Shigaraki by himself and not any of his other shit.
I still love how we have to have all of these characters. These are the only characters that would be able to fight Shigaraki, and they all have to work together to do it.
Yeah. So
that's sad.
Next part of the plan. Monoma takes Uraraka's quirk.
Mm-hmm.
And them two together start making everybody float. And if they have knowledge ahead of time, you should get Mei Hatsume in the support course to create kind of like what astronauts use, where it's like, air shoots for mid-air mobility. You want to move that way, and it shoots you that way. Mm-hmm. They can float around and control for those without mid-air mobility control.
Mm-hmm.
So if they have those things, even better. But you get Monoma and Uraraka to float as many people as they can. The non-flyers. Endeavor, Bakugo. This may be tiring for him, but he has the platform, and the more he sweats, the stronger he gets. So I'm going to say Bakugo's fine. Tokoyami is fine. Well, hold on. Let's go with the ranged users first. So Endeavor, Bakugo, Nejire, Inasa, Hawks to a degree, Manga, and of course, the kind of true ace here, Aizawa. I want you on that platform doing nothing.
Don't come. Yeah, don't
doing nothing but looking at this fucker. and we get Inasa there, so if Shiggy does something that creates a giant dust cloud, blocks Aizawa's vision, Inasa's there to immediately swipe it away. So he has constant field of vision on Shigaraki. So Shigaraki's big AoE destruction thing is actually going to play in Aizawa's favor, because Shigaraki's going to have nowhere to hide. So, and again, this is actually kind of assuming that Shiggy has this kind of natural power enhancement to begin with. If he doesn't...
Even better.
If he doesn't, and Aizawa's there, then we can just fucking gang up on him and beat the fuck out of him. Like, he is incredibly fast, like, really fast, like, without his quirk or stuff like that. And his reaction time has to be amazing. But I'm willing to bet he's slower than Hawks.
Yeah.
So, who was able to travel from, like, mainland Japan to whatever island they were on in Heroes Rising in, like, you know, like, what? Like, at most, like, 6 hours?
Yeah.
He's incredibly fast.
Really fast.
Is there any like anybody with flying style support? Hell, if we want, we can actually even add fucking Recovery Girl to stay on the platform.
To heal people.
So we get her on the platform with Aizawa and Rocklock.
The ultimate comp.
You know, like, because thanks to Hawks, we might actually be able to do this. So we have our ranged users: Endeavor, Bakugo, Nejire, Inasa, kind of Hawks, and Manga. So these guys, their job, absolutely, do not get close. Do not get close. Your job is to pelt him from afar. You know, and if you are getting close, it is a finishing, biggest hit you've got, final blow kind of move. Like, you are sure the moment you connect, you are knocking this fucker out. We can have Setsuna and Gran Torino, and Tokoyami. They can be running support. They can, you know, if his quirk is gone, but he's still incredibly strong, we can be having, like, Tokoyami doing kind of defensive work. Like, anytime he tries to, like, jump up in the air, we can have Dark Shadow try to, like, slap him down.
Yeah.
Or Hawks, like, can he, like, pin feathers? Like,
Shiggy down.
Yeah, can he, like, use his feathers like that? Because if he crushes a feather, the reason why I said Hawks is kind of range is because Hawks can lose feathers, as we saw in the Endeavor versus High End fight. I forgot about all the high ends. And then Ryukyu can do the same. So she's staying up in the air, and she can also act as kind of another platform. So anybody needs, like, kind of a resting spot, or they can focus on catching individuals who, say, are falling. Every now and then, Monoma will need to recharge on Uraraka's quirk. Because the moment he runs out, all the people who are floating because of him will drop. Kind of like what we saw with Twin Impacts, right?
Yep.
So, Twin Impact would be useful here. But he can't fly. So that's the thing with Uraraka. Why she's so important. Because she can make all these people who are useful but would be detrimental to their inability to maneuver in the air into viable assets. Like, if we could get Uraraka to come in and then lift 13 up into the air and try to just disintegrate Shiggy, that'd be tight as hell.
That'd be cool.
And so that's kind of the best battle plan I can come up with. And that's taking a lot of things into consideration. And only one of them is in favor of the League of Villains, being that Shiggy is going to be incredibly powerful, even if Aizawa was looking at him.
Yeah.
Everything else I put in the hero's favor. Knowledge of things ahead of time, knowing where the battle was, having all the gear they would need, having the ability to set up kind of a resting platform.
We know that's not going to be the case, though.
Yeah, because now, not maybe. It might be, actually. Like, if this is like a all across all of Japan, all the lieutenants are like in charge of their sector, kind of, they're on that campaign. If we can just narrow down where Shiggy is, he may be alone. Especially if he's incredibly confident now with his, rightly so, unparalleled ability. If we can get this select strike group, like, you know, leave Machia to, say, Midoriya, Mount Lady, maybe some more kind of... or maybe Shinzo, If we get Shinzo, if he can like use his persona chords to sound like All For One.
Yeah.
Or Shigaraki and be like, yo, Machia, stop. And he'd be like... if we can just, you know, if we can just beat him that way. And fucking twice. I swear to God, Shigaraki better not turn into the new Doctor Doom, where it's like, we did it, we beat him, and then all of a sudden he just goops away, and it's like, sorry, it was just a Shiggy bot. Like, Twice just made that. That wasn't the real Shiggy. You're never gonna see the real Shiggy again. It's always just gonna be Twice bots.
It's always gonna be
Shiggy bots. Yeah. I'm trying to think if there's anybody who, you know what? It'd be worth it. It'd be fucking worth it. Let's utilize Stain.
He could, yeah, all he needs to do is just get a little bit of blood and he can paralyze him.
You use Stain and Vlad together. You just
Vlad can only control his own blood, though.
Can he only control his own blood?
Yeah, remember?
Okay.
Remember we talked. Yeah, he only can control.
If he controls his own,
which is why that was one of the reasons why he wasn't so high on the tier list.
Yeah,
it's like if he could control other people's blood, he would be much higher.
Also. Mandalay. Telepathic communication is going to be incredibly important. Just having this kind of awareness of the battlefield. And she would be on the platform as well, like coordinating everything. And you know what? Let's put Pixie Bob on the list as well.
You know, I just realized, I think one of the quirks that Shiggy's going to get is Ragdoll's quirk.
Can we not? He can't have every double S tier quirk. He can't.
He can only have so many. Oh, I just thought about that because I'm like, they made a big deal about that, with All For One, and I don't see why that would be something that All For One would want to hold on to, because if he knows that he's gonna be done, I feel like he'd be like, Shiggy's gonna want to have this. Like I wouldn't put it past All For One to store some busted quirks or some really, really good quirks for Shigaraki. If not for just the Nomus as well.
Motherfucker.
We are fucked. We are beyond fucked.
Because now you can just see everybody's weakness, where they are at all times. God damn it.
God damn it. God damn it.
God damn it. So, I guess first, if I were Shiggy, the first person I'd have to go after is Aizawa.
I was going to say Aizawa.
Aizawa is our priority one. We play keep away.
Which is why he's going to die.
Which is why he's going to die.
He's... Fuck. Oh. It's going to happen. He's going to die.
We have Aizawa there. Priority one. His survival. If Midoriya's not there, Aizawa's priority one. Hell, if Midoriya is there, Aizawa still might be priority one.
Yeah. Midoriya would be priority two.
Fuck, could we get like somebody with like a water quirk? To just like
always
moisturize that so he never has to blink. It's like, no, bro, I got you.
Just the constant eye drops.
Yeah, it's just water bending the fucking... like, just keeping it going. Like, which... Okay, now we need a water hero. Who do we choose? Do we choose Backdraft or do we choose Manual?
I would say Manual.
Manual?
I feel like Backdraft might be too intense.
Yeah, you're right. We gotta keep it fair. So let's put...
No. I meant like the sense of, I don't think he can control the water pressure.
Oh, it's just like a fire hydrant.
Yeah, it's just busted straight. Well, granted, he is absurdly powerful, and there would be no chance for Shaky. But yeah, I think Manual could just gently. Float.
You know how fucking... No, he'd be on the platform. Yeah. You know how fucking...
I think Manual would just float like little water droplets.
Eri was on Midoriya's back. It's gonna be fucking Manual on Aizawa's back in the same way. He's gonna be like tied up.
Yeah.
Aizawa yak procento. No, but I was gonna say Pixie Bob as well because she can create dirt clot monsters, which he can destroy.
But there's just they would just come back.
Yeah, they're dirt clot monsters, like no loss. Which I guess also means that if ectoplasm were on the platform as well,
he could just make a bunch.
This is why Rocklock and Uraraka. I think Rocklock and Uraraka are just under Aizawa in terms of MVPs here.
I think you could also put Monoma there because he would be able to do the exact same thing as they would.
Hell, could he touch Aizawa?
We don't know. Ooh,
have that kind of you know, you blink, I blink, you blink, I blink, you blink.
I don't see why that would
break the rules. Yeah,
or no, cause a blank.
Well, that's what I meant. That's what I meant. Break the rules, cause a blank. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't see why not.
So we get all these people, and it's just left to our heavy hitters to try.
We'll have a chance.
We'll have a chance.
Shigaraki.
All we need is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 of some of the best heroes to ever live. And we have a chance. Why is this giving me fucking Chimera Ant flashbacks? What the fuck is happening?
We're
fucking, if Endeavor has a nuclear bomb in his chest, I swear to God.
The writer, they've made it very hard to bet against the.
You know what? And I kind of like that. I kind of like that because even obviously in the beginning we had All Might. No matter what happened,
we would be fine.
All Might was gonna win. There could still be consequences. But we knew that when we had All Might, we were going to pull through. We lost All Might. We lost that safety net. But the thing is, we still had so much in our favor. The League of Villains were weak. In fact, they were actually down a few members thanks to the Shia Hasaikai. Sure, they had bullets, like the quirk destroying bullets. God!
That the Doctor has now that he's going to make more of.
Oh my God! Now we're like MVP characters. They don't even have to die to be.
They just take away their quirks.
You just take their quirks.
Like they fucking give guns to every Middle Liberation Army member, and just load them all with.
That's assuming. That's assuming the Doctor is able to mass produce it.
I don't see why he wouldn't. If anybody, again, I'm pretty sure. I think his quirk.
I think is like if he was given enough time to do it. But
I still think the Doctor's quirk is like genetic DNA, molecular level shit.
Gene splicing.
I think that's his quirk. But I mean, just imagine, just like liberation armies running through the cities, heroes trying to stop them, and they're just like, just
fuck. Then we'd have to create a list of characters that are bulletproof or at least durable enough to withstand a needle injection.
Kirishima
Tetsuto, Fat Gum.
Maybe.
No, because Fat Gum, like, he was being stabbed by Guy, remember, and he was completely fine.
Oh, okay.
Amped sword guy.
Okay.
Also, I think he was shot. Him and I.
Are there any other durability guys?
Well, I mean, like, there's people that you can assume are too durable. Well, that's the thing with anime, where it's like, I saw...
Oh, add Gang Orca to the list, because he can paralyze you from...
disorientation!
Yeah.
Yes, keeping him off. If we can get the Shia Hasaikai to help, that opens up things incredibly.
I love how it's like, oh, we need the Shia Hasaikai as well to help us out.
Oh my God! Like, if we can get like Slosh come in.
Yo, guys, we need Overhaul to help us beat Shiggy.
Eri, sweetie, I know he did horrible things to you, but can you please give him back his arms? Please. I don't want Eri anywhere fucking near this fight. Like, sure.
Do you think that who do you think would win? Like right now, Overhaul or Shigaraki? Really?
Like, okay, like it'd be kind of hard to compare speed. It'd be kind of hard to compare speed, because while Shiggy has very recently displayed incredible feats of speed, Overhaul is absolutely no slouch. Like, he was able to completely speed blitz Rappa, and Rappa was incredibly
I think
fast.
both of them have both of their quirks are equally destructive.
I would disagree. I think Shigaki's is more destructive now. In fact, now what used to be Overhaul's great advantage, being able to create things, is now kind of null and void. Because he used to be able to create things to block out Shiggy, but now Shiggy just gets rid of it.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, I think if Overhaul were to be on the team, his greatest asset would be, oh my god, I got touched, I'm dying. Overhaul comes in and goes, destroy it, remake it.
Heal. So he'd be the healer.
Mm-hmm. He'd be the guy who could be like, he'd be the last ditch emergency. No, I got you.
Like amputation and then
recreation.
Like stop the zombie spread. You're gonna cut off your arm.
Yep. In fact, especially because since the kind of calcification, the like stoniness of it is kind of like an anime only, we are to assume that they are literally just kind of collapsing as a organic flesh. He may be able to just bring back a decayed person. But of course, that's if Overhaul has his fucking arms. But you know what? You know what? I'm willing to bet that certain members of the Hisaikai would help.
I think Rappa would help.
Yeah, but how useful would Rappa be?
Yeah, but he's so cool.
He is cool, but he'd be fucking a cool corpse.
Grit those teeth! He's cool. Oh, Shield Guy would help.
Shield Guy.
I don't know if he would help, but he would be helpful.
Yeah.
He just make shield.
I think.
No, because then he could just disintegrate the shield.
Maybe. Sloshed. I think Sloshed would be incredibly useful.
Oh yeah, he could make him drunk.
You get Sloshed and Gang Orca here to just combo fuck up his equilibrium. You know, if we just had every single character fight Shigaraki right now,
we'd have a chance.
Maybe we could win.
Do you think Endeavor by himself could fight Shigaraki right now?
Do you think Endeavor by himself could beat USJ Nomu?
No. Well, yeah, because
he would be able to negate his. He'd be able to negate his.
Because again, that Nomu was specifically designed for All Might, not for Endeavor.
So if Endeavor stays up in the air and just disintegrates
just hits him with range, yeah, I think Endeavor by himself could fight Shigaraki.
But you got to remember, Shigaraki's a lot smarter, and if he gets All for One,
dude,
can you imagine him? Can you imagine Shiggy having the fucking the All for One's kind of black whippy thing? Remember what he was using to
like the metal, like the fucking
tendril.
No,
thing?
They was like. Yeah,
like the forcible quirk activation tendrils.
They were, yeah. It was like the spiral, like it had like the spiral, like red and
black,
gray, whatever the fuck. Yeah.
Can you imagine if Shiggy had range, or if he can just do the fucking? If he's strong enough, could he just do what Midoriya does?
Yeah.
Fucking or
just like send out a ranged wave of decay.
Well, I wasn't saying decay, just air pressure. If he has range decay, as in like ground to air decay, this all goes out the window. Aizawa's literally the only hope we have.
Man, I don't know what the hell was.
Like if we can get this kind of this reminds me of fucking Infinity War.
It's just all hope is lost.
Yeah, Thanos with the gauntlet versus Team Iron Man. Like if we can get, I guess Stain could be our Mantis.
Like, because if he just it just gets a little bit of blood, all he needs is to cut him once,
or to have somebody open a big enough wound for him to get in there.
Yeah, I mean, Stain is fast.
He's fast. He's really fast, but I don't know if he's fast enough.
But Shigaraki is also super fast. It's like, oh yeah, he's really fast, but this guy's just faster. Like who do you think is faster or has better reaction time, Bakugo or Shigaraki?
Right now,
because we know, I think Bakugo is faster than Midoriya.
Bakugo has incredibly high reaction time, but I'm gonna probably have to give it to Shiggy at the moment. The thing is, nobody is faster than Hawks. No one's faster than Hawks. So even if Hawks can just get like a feather to get some blood on it, and then he gives it disdain.
Yep, and he just.
All right. Let's see. So Shigaraki, they had. He would die. We could get the guy who can take objects from people's hands. So if Shiggy had like a quirk destroying bullet gun,
he could just take.
He could take it away, or say, "Fuck, if Shiggy's strong enough, would he even need a fucking gun?" He could just be like,
"No."
Fuck it. But still, he could like, "Oh, gotcha." He could take that away from him. Let's see, Rappa, no. Shield guy, maybe. Slosh, great. Chrono! Okay, so if Krona can get close to him, and I mean fucking close, and pierce him with his hair, Shiggy will be in slow motion. I'm trying here, man. I'm trying, alright?
I know, it's funny. You're just like, oh, this character could help. Oh, and also this character, and you've named half the universe.
I've named the entire fucking roster of characters.
Yeah.
You know, Compress could do something.
Yo, you know who would be a lot of help?
Shiggy. If Shigaraki fought Shigaraki, we'd be in a lot better position.
There's no hope. Just give up.
All's lost.
Yep.
But yeah, you know what? I think we have a game plan at the very least. Like with realistic characters.
Yeah.
Yeah, with I still think the Aizawa Uraraka Rocklock kind of combo there is going to be incredibly useful. The only issue being, will they actually allow like the 1A students to get that close? Maybe that's going to be their downfall. Maybe that'll be their downfall. It's like they still, they're still not willing to do like everything that needs to be done. It's like, well, no, we're the heroes. You're the students. Like if they had brought, say, Uraraka along, they would have, been able to do stuff. But I think if we were to have like, say, 3 support and 3 attack. Let's say we could only get 6 people to fight Shigaraki. Obviously, number 1.
We get a Pokemon team.
We get number 1, Endeavor. Number 2, Aizawa. Number 3, Uraraka. Number 4, Nejire. And number 5... Hawks.
I would say Hawks.
Number 6, All Might in his prime. Nope.
Would you put Midori on this list?
And number 6, Inasa. So we have Endeavor, Aizawa, Uraraka, Hawks, Inasa, and Nejire.
That's the team.
Well, I guess if we choose these characters only, no, Aizawa. I was gonna say Uraraka may not be needed, but Aizawa needs to be able to float.
Aizawa's gotta do shit.
Aizawa, he's the linchpin. He's the linchpin of this entire scenario. Because even if Endeavor could beat Shigaraki right now, if Shigaraki touches him once, he's dead.
Yeah.
So we need Aizawa there, or else there's no hope. So Aizawa has to be on the team. What about... Alright, so... Now Machia.
What about it?
Who do we put against Machia?
We don't put anybody against Machia. We put Shigaraki against Machia.
No, actually... Alright, so how does Spider-Man typically beat Juggernaut? And by typically, I mean that one time.
He just gets him to run into shit. It's like the classic first level villain where it's like, oh, he's charging at me and I move out of the way and he hits a thing and then I go and beat him up and then like...
So the way Spider-Man beat Juggernaut in their first encounter, which shouldn't have worked, whatever. But the way he did it was he tricked Juggernaut into running into a pool of wet cement.
Oh, I think Okay, I'm sorry. I thought you were talking about Rhino from the game. I didn't know. You said Juggernaut, but I'm like, oh, he just said Rhino. Okay. But yeah, keep going.
So instead of maybe beating Machia,
They neutralize him.
what if we neutralize him, restrain him? And I think we joked about this one time, but I think the game plan, and again, this is assuming we have information ahead of time. The game plan is we get everything sticky. So first off,
They could. Oh no, just get fucking
Juzo.
Yeah.
First off,
Juzo.
Heroes who can stop, in quotations, Machia. So number one. And we're going to assume that all the heroes that we chose for Shiggy can't show up for the Machia fight.
Yeah.
So right now, number one, I'm just going to put Deku.
Juzo.
Because a Deku smash at 100% should hurt Machia.
Bakugo.
Bakugo, we're going to assume, like, I know we have our 6, but all the circled heroes being Endeavor, Bakugo, Tokoyami, Nejire, Inasa, Hawk, Setsuna, Gran Torino, Uraraka, Rocklock, Manga, Aizawa, Monoma, Recovery Girl, Mandalay, Pixie Bob, and Manuel are going to be at that fight. So he can moisturize fucking...
No, I know. It's just weird.
It's like the group project where you did nothing, but you put your name down. But Alright, so Deku on the Machia fight, I think he'd be a big help there. Same with Amajiki, because we didn't use him over on the other side.
I think Denki could... I think if you just had a lot of high damage people.
I'm gonna put Juzo because here's the play. Here's the play. I think
the play would be if you're able to trap him in the pit and you just have everybody just start wailing on him.
So step one,
lightning, explosion, to everything you've got.
Oh, Todoroki could be for this one, yeah. So step one, Juzo muds up a huge section of land and makes it deep.
Really fucking deep.
So Machia has to trudge through it. Next, you make that shit like the fucking English Channel. You make that shit mine the fuck. Like you put fucking Mineta balls all over that bitch.
Fucking, and also I would do the Plamo glue.
I was gonna put Plamo down and Cero.
Yep, tape, glue, and grapes.
Tape, glue, grapes. That's right. And with Juzo, so you are minimizing his movement as much as possible, and then
slow him down.
You use Todoroki's ice. So it's like the scene from fucking Incredibles with Frozone stopping the Omni Droid as he just keeps smacking it. You do everything you can to slow this motherfucker down. Cementos, yes.
He could help.
So
just constantly with cement. Just
hell, if you can, you get Cementos and Juzo to kind of double up. So maybe Cementos brings a shit ton of cement in, and then Juzo softens it. And then could he harden it?
I don't think he can reharden things. Unless they just will slowly revert back to their hardness.
Now Cementos is useful in scale with how much cement is around them, but again, if we have the ability to prepare.
If this in a city setting, which it's more than likely going to be, there's going to be a lot of cement.
Let's see. We need some more. Let's see if we can get some more physical. Oh! What if we could get Mina? Could she burn through his durability?
Mina
Ashido.
Maybe. Yeah. No.
We
don't know how durable he is.
You know what Machia is?
Dumb.
A man.
Big.
I think. You know who's especially effective against men?
Yes.
Midnight.
Yep. Just get him to sleep.
If we can get her to use her somnambulance quirk on him while he's restrained, than
the Beauty and the Beast.
hell yeah. Midnight. That's a good pick right there. This you know what? I never thought I'd say this, but the Machia fight is looking significantly better.
Bro, that's how you know you're fucked.
When the Machia fight is like, you know what?
We have a better chance of beating Machia than we do in Shigaraki.
How would Mount Lady or Kamui Woods fit into this at all?
I think Mount Lady would have a better chance.
I guess
she could
if we're going still more with like the restrictive things, then Kamui Woods lacquer chain prisons could help. So I'm gonna put both of them down.
I think that she would be more useful. Maybe not in fighting him, because I don't think she could take a single hit from him.
But maybe as like a wrap his legs up kind of.
Yeah, hold him down.
Because she's really strong, but I think it would just mass takes mass to move mass. So
yep.
And then Kamui Woods, due to his ability to kind of again aid in the restriction.
Best genus.
If he's around.
Alive.
I'll put a star by it.
Because if he can control carbon fiber cables, just wrap that shit up.
Best
I love how we're basically just like trying to bury Gigantomachia.
That's like, what else are you gonna do? What else are you going to do?
Wood, glue, metal,
the kitchen sink!
Just keep him down. What is that?
Let's see.
Oh, Meatball Guy could turn him into a meatball.
Oh, yes! I forgot about Meatball Man. Good.
Yeah, could turn him into a meatball.
Turn him into a fucking meatball.
Could he do that? Is there a limit to
the size?
How large? Yeah, is there a limit to that?
I don't know.
That's a great question.
That's a great question. Let's see. What about...
I don't know if he...
Could Miss Joke be useful?
Can just, like, incapacitate him with laughter?
Maybe. Oh, we talked about freaking oh God, how am I forgetting his name?
What? Who?
Brainwash.
Shinzo,
yes. So if he were to hear
Machia would definitely fall for Shinzo.
If he were to get, if he were to hear Shigaraki or, recordings of All For One's voice,
he could just stop him, let everybody get into position, and then just everybody all at once just wail on him.
So let's say Shinzo.
Oh, you could, if you want to assume that Shinzo is like, as good as Aizawa is with his restraining.
I would not say that, and I don't think he has enough.
That's why I'm saying, if you want to assume that he is as good as him with it, you could say that he could help restrain him.
Yeah, I don't know if he has enough tape to do enough scarf.
Oh yeah, because he only used it. Never mind. I thought there was a lot more than that.
So anybody else do you think we could use?
Restrictive?
Not just restrictive, but anybody who could deal enough damage to hurt him, or
Mina,
have
Bakugo, Midoriya,
another
Denki.
Bakugo's on the other side.
Sorry. Midoriya, Denki, Mina.
We have Todoroki on this side too.
Todoroki. I'm sure there's a lot of DPS people.
Anybody else, though, that we want to put over here? Because we have one more category to go.
We do? What's the other category?
High ends. If not, I think that may be it for Machia.
Yeah.
But honestly, again, I think this is a good strat. I think this is a decent strat.
Watch him just grow out of it. It's just like, yep.
Just fucking Bugs Bunnies himself out of there. I wonder if freaking Kinoko would be useful here. Mushroom Girl.
She could grow
mushrooms.
No.
Last on the list, Ibarra.
Yeah.
Her vines are great. Okay.
Wait, couldn't you put Mushroom Girl on the first team to just grow mushrooms inside of Shigaraki?
Kinoko. Okay, Kinoko's over there. Finally,
we need her more on Shiggy.
Heroes to
Bro, there's no point doing the high ends because we've wasted everybody on Shiggy and Machia.
Ends. No, we haven't. No, we haven't. I've been purposely keeping one in the back pocket. Not really purposely. I just couldn't find a good place to put her.
Monoma?
Mirko.
Oh.
We haven't used her yet. We also haven't used Edgeshot.
Mm-hmm.
And these are big name players.
I don't think they can stand a chance against the high end though. When one nearly bodied Endeavor.
Now it could be that one could have, been like the best of them, or just had really good quirks against Endeavor.
Mm-hmm.
Let's put Ida here.
Mm-hmm.
Kirishima.
Just everybody else from Class 1B.
Everybody else. No,
yeah.
Let's see. Any like a Fat Gum.
Sun Eater.
Sun Eater, we put Amajiki on.
Oh, she is Shig. Okay.
We put Amajiki on the
Shiggy team.
The Machia team, but honestly, Amajiki may be better suited for the high ends team. Because I'm gonna put Amajiki on the high ends team. Let's see, 7. Any pro heroes that would be good here? Cementos.
I think it's hard to do the high ends because we don't know what would come from.
True.
them.
So we want this to be varied as well with our heroes. So let's Ectoplasm would be good here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and Present Mike.
Mm-hmm. Sure. Well, let's just throw Principal Nezu in there as well.
Well, I want Nezu out of here. I want Nezu. If we have time to prepare, I want them, radioed in, and I want Nezu from a fucking drone going, no. This area needs reinforcement. No. Strike here. Like, I want him. I don't want him in a particular fight. I want him
in every fight.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Present Mike, Ectoplasm. We have. I think Midnight's best suited over on the other side of the fight. We could have Backdraft on this side of the fight in case of fire.
Mm-hmm.
And I have no idea what he does, but Wash is over here. And so is Crust.
Mm.
Let's see. I'm not going to write down the samurai guy's name because I don't remember it. I guess Vlad could be here. Ooh, Tiger.
Mm-hmm. I feel like just with the high ends, we're just putting everybody that wasn't already named.
Yeah, but
I feel like it's too hard to figure out who's going to be on the team because with the high ends, we don't know what quirks they would have.
We don't know how much quirks they have. All we know is a certain kind of maximum level of power they have, and that they be varied. So it's hard. It would be definitely harder to put a strategy together, but I think we could, like, if we could just have, like, this is kind of the numbers game, and with numbers we need variety because we need to have people go, oh shit, this one has a fire quirk, Backdraft, come here, we need you. We need to have this kind of cooperation, instant cooperation.
Mm-hmm.
Is there somebody that creates light? Did we put 13 on a team yet?
I thought you'd put him on the Shiggy team. That's why I haven't said him, because I thought you put him on Shiggy's team.
I didn't put 13 on the team.
Then I would put 13 on the high-end team then.
Yes, for sure. Suyu with her acid spit would be useful.
Momo.
Momo, yes! How could I forget? Momo would be incredibly useful for versatility.
Just everybody else from 1A. Just put them on this team.
Well, let's be real here. Not everybody should be in this fight.
Yeah, but we need everybody in this fight.
We need
who cares?
We need bodies.
Yeah,
we need meat.
Exactly. Everybody else from Class 1B. I think you could just put everybody else that wasn't already named in the high end team.
Yeah. Okay. So 17.
Just everyone else.
1A bench warmers. You know what? Coda could be useful here. Coda could be useful there.
Yeah.
What about from the Shiggy team that we didn't actually put on there? Because I know we did a few. Nah, Amajiki was using the other side, and he's the only one that really matters. Do you want Pixie Bob on the Shiggy team or on the high-end team? I
would say
on the Shiggy team. I would say the Shiggy team, just because of her ability to create things that we can lose with no loss. So yeah, I'm gonna keep Pixie Bob on the Shiggy team.
Just everybody else from Class 1B.
Freaking, what is his name? The vibrations guy.
Oh, the earthquake dude, Evil Midoriya?
Yeah.
What about the wind dude? Wind guy. What was his name?
Inasa?
Inasa,
the wind guy. I have him over on the Shiggy team. He's vital.
Oh, he's on the Shiggy team? Okay.
He's vital to the Shiggy team. Being able to fly and keep people afloat using air and hit hard. Yeah, he's absolutely a Shiggy.
Got it.
Shiggy team member. Hair guy.
Meatball guy.
I like Meatball where he is.
Is he on the Machia team?
He's on the Machia team. Hair guy. Cammy actually might be useful here, creating illusions, keeping the high ends off. Because the high ends are intelligent, but not smart. So if we can get Cammy to just keep running kind of interference on them, just keep tripping them up. Let's see. How much of a need for reconnaissance, information gathering quirks, would be used in any of these? Where would Jiro and Ojiro fit? If they did?
Well, it all depends on the situation, considering that we've put them in a place where it's they know they're coming, they know where they're going to be, we're giving them time to prepare. So, the whole thing with Jiro and Sarah, did you say Sarah?
Yeah.
Is that Jiro and Sarah?
Ojiro. Well, Ojiro and Shoji.
Yeah.
I meant Shoji. I think I might have said Ojiro. I meant Shoji.
Yeah. They're useful for middle of combat and for before the combat. So they're useful for before combat, they're going to be over here, or I think I see them coming this way, they're going to be here, let's put people here. And in the middle of combat, they're they're coming this way. So I think that they still would be useful more in the high end fight, because you're going to have multiple high end nomos. You're going to want people to help coordinate where they are and stuff.
All right. I think we're out of heroes.
Yeah.
Now we could put Death Arms in.
They won't help.
But they're not going to be very.
They're not going to help. What's the point?
Now, we could always say, if this is like society's crumbling, I'm sure the Shia Hisaikai wouldn't want that to happen. Now, I know they're all in prison, but this could be like hey, you want to take, 10 years off your sentence?
Mm-hmm. Like Suicide Squad?
Yeah, but instead of planting bombs in them, they just go, yeah, if you don't do this and we don't win, you die anyway, so.
Mm-hmm. Like with Stain, Muscular, Moonfish.
Yeah.
It's like, get in there. Get in there, champ.
So I'm not even going to look into the MILF side of things, because I'm just going to assume that we have enough unnamed meat heroes.
We already talked about that.
We have enough meat heroes, just nameless, heroes to not necessarily, maybe not match their numbers, but at least match their power in terms of just the number of people. Especially considering how many AoE users we probably have. Like we saw what Genten was able to do to the army of Twices. So if we just get a few big AoE attackers, then numbers can be negligible, and we can save a more detailed analysis on how the heroes can fight them for a stream or for the last episode if this wasn't it, which I don't think it was. I think we have one more. I think we're gonna see Shiggy get all for one. Yeah,
or at least begin the process of it, because we had the stinger.
So we have heroes who can fight Shiggy, heroes who can quote unquote stop Machia, and heroes who can fight the high end. So for the heroes who can fight Shiggy, we have. And I'm not just gonna leave it to the 6. I have Endeavor, Bakugo, Tokoyami, Nejire, Inasa, Hawks, Setsuna, Gran Torino, Uraraka, Rocklock, Ryukyu, Manga, Aizawa, Monoma, Recovery Girl, Mandalay, Pixie Bob, Manual, and Kinoko. If she's useful. If she's not, if she can't be used there, I'd put her either with the Machia group or the high-end one. Just anything that can throw shit in Machia's way.
Yeah.
Speaking of Machia, on his side, we're using every single person we wrote down here, except for possibly Best Genist. We have Deku, Amajiki, Juzo, Mineta, Plamo, Sero, Todoroki, Cementos, Midnight, Mount Lady, Kamui Woods, Meatball, Shinzo, and Ibarra. The goal here is to, if we can, have Midoriya knock him out. If we can. If not, the name of the game is restrain him. Stop him if we can. Stop him long enough for us to deal with Shiggy if we can. Then with the heroes to fight the high ends, we have Mirko, Edge Shot, Ida, Kirishima, Fat Gum, Amajiki, Ectoplasm, Present Mike, Backdraft, Wash, Crust, Tiger, Kaminari, 13, Suyu, Momo, the other non-picked 1A students. So, and I'm going to say UA students.
I was going to say you should.
So we can
1A and 1B.
Yeah, so we get 1A and 1B, and maybe I don't know, a general studies kid here or there. Tetsu, who would count there? Vibration Guy, Hair Guy, and Cammy. So, Gabe, which fight do you think has the best chances for the heroes?
Machia. Either Machia or high ends.
Did you ever think you'd say that?
No.
The most likely fight is the Machia one. Did you ever think he said that? Ever? No. I think that's gonna be it.
Yeah.
I'm sure we could talk more about the actual episode itself, but I had a lot of fun doing a little prospect of victory here.
Our hopes of victory.
And then, of course, if we do heroes who can fight, slide and go, it's none. Zero. But yeah, I think that's gonna be it. Thank you so much for watching. We've been the Custodians. I'm Rhett.
And I'm Gabe.
Once again, please like, comment, subscribe, follow us on the social medias, links in the description. Please support us on Patreon, yada, yada, yada. We stream our Pokemon Platinum Nuzlocke, Pokemon Soul Silver Nuzlocke this Sunday and every Sunday at around 6 p.m.-ish Central Standard Time. Please, join us there where we can continue to talk about this episode and have a good one. You know what? Plus Ultra.